Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Packers and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready.
In motion right goes Reed. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, we get a look at the 2023 draft class for the Packers. And if you think about their last 13 picks they've had in the first round, 12 of them have been on the defensive side of the ball. But still, plenty of new weapons on offense as well.
You're right about that, but they did go defense right out of the gate with Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. Another big-time pass rusher. They hope he acclimates quickly. But how about them trying to help out their new starting quarterback, boosting their passing game? Tight end Luke Musgrave, slot receiver Jaden Reed, tight end Tucker Kraft. All of them should get immediate playing time.
Ready,
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Here we go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. There he goes left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Clifford. That's taken in by Kraft. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Clifford setting up play action. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive under. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because You know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Clifford working from the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, here's Clifford. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll throw it again with Clifford. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. Off the fake, here's Clifford. Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Clifford to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wilson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
treated to an
halftime
entertaining
report.
first
Coach.
half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The first down throw from Clifford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd down, Clifford to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Play action. Here's Clifford on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Clifford. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd down throw from Clifford. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it with Dillon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A lot of 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Another carry for Wilson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Clifford. And a throw. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengals down by 12. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. So now we're in the game of the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give. This is Wilson. Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just...
Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll just about do it for Charles.
The players on your team earn quickly upgrade your team at the This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How will your team This is the development tab. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you staff points when you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow. this player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup. It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Patriots and the Packers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Green Bay Packers. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Yeah. Out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Love. And that is incomplete.
You know,
during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
Yeah.
Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Come on, set. Ready?
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to have to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On play action. Love to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25.
I know some teams.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Love is sneaking, and he is going to have a Packers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Love now to pass on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it is caught at the 7-yard line.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
They go back to the ground with Jones. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Clifford setting up play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Wilson with a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Wilson going to try the right side. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, Wilson, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now it's Clifford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton,
71 yards.
and the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So they connected on a short pass on 3rd and 1 to pick up the first. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
Clifford now, here's 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Wilson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd and 10, here's Clifford.
He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you...
You have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. That's complete to Wicks.
And he goes out right around the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us, and let's go.
Their time to shine. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Clifford. This pass complete to Melton. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot.
This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football. And I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.